Make the strings louder.
Hey guys, how you doing? So today's gonna be a fun little day. We are taking the drift car to a local track, Pueblo Motorsports Park, and I'm pretty stoked to drive this thing there. Up until last year, I guess it was. I forget exactly. I think it was around this time last year. Nobody had drifted the track in 5 years, so they just repaved it, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and now they might be kind of open to the idea of hosting a drift event there, so I'm gonna go out there and do basically like a little test. So yeah, taking the S14 out there, we're gonna see how it does. There is a section of the track it's huge. I mean, this track it's giant, and we're gonna test a section and see if there's a place that they could pave in between and basically make it driftable. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my drift car. It's looking a little cruddy since the last IMI day. You know, going off track, busting the bumpers. I mean, it's definitely a little bit dirty. My tire machine, the little valve thing that I thought I got fixed, is broken. So Dave ran to go get some tires mounted. But get this thing washed up, loaded up, and we'll go see how she does. The other thing is there's a drag strip there, so I thought about maybe running it there tonight. We'll see. Alright guys, she's all cleaned up. I forget how nice this thing is until you actually wash it. Anyhow, kind of wiped off the engine bay. This thing was pretty dusty, but here's the heart of the beast, the 2J VVTi that's been going strong for almost 3 years now. And at the heart of the beast, you get this air filter right here. So this is a K&N one I got from Walmart like almost 3 years ago. I recently cleaned it, and it was kind of a pain in the butt to get out like all of the tire out of it, and it was, I don't know, it just kind of sucks. So I felt like it wasn't really super, it wasn't flowing as good as it could. As you guys know, AEM Intakes kind of sponsors the Lone Star Drift 370Z, so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, you got you know, I like, you guys got a sweet filter? And they recommended their it's this new one. Which one? I have the one for the Supra in here too, so forgive me if I grab that one. I think this one might be it. So we got the land of all the beautiful Supra parts. Alright, so this is a really rad filter. This is their dry flow technology, which is really nice. And see that little DK at the end? That makes it extra special. So I have this little pre-filter on it, which is awesome. But if you look through the pre-filter, you can see the front of it actually has filter material on it too, because a lot of these filters, they just close off the front, and that doesn't allow any like extra air. So we're dealing with kind of a small space right there, and you know, you want to get as much as you can. And the nice thing about these dry flow things is they don't have any oil in them. Since I'm still a mass airflow sensor car, it won't affect, like if like let's say a droplet of oil got on the mass airflow sensor, it would affect how it ran. This is dry flow, and this one has the pre-filter on it. So literally, like after a drift event, all I have to do to get the tire, there won't be any tire that gets in the filter. All I have to do is pull off the filter, the pre-filter, blow it out, and we're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on the car really quick. Out with the old, and in with the new. Go. Nice, pretty AEM all installed, and you could see if it'll focus in here. And I mean, I did a hell of a job beating this thing, trying to get out all these pleats and trying to get the rubber that was like stuck in there. At one point, you almost couldn't even see the damn filter. It was so dirty. Yeah, I'm stoked. Alright, so got the bumper off the car just in case we go off track or anything. There's no no need to have it on there. So basically the staging lanes and everything are over there. And then he said we could kind of practice over here. So basically this is like a road course as well as a drag strip. So here's a picture of the road course. Basically this is the drag strip right there. This is the staging lanes for the drag strip. Ooh. And so this corner right here, this is where everybody enters, and this is kind of what I was talking about, drifting. So basically hit this corner, and then we're talking about maybe trying to have something paved right in between here. So you basically kind of come here, hit that like that, go right here, go like that, then go around and then kind of shut it down at the beginning. Otherwise, this is like a huge like elevation change, like down drop. It's kind of interesting. Really long straight, really long straight, really long straight, long straight, long straight, insanely long straight, long straight, long straight. So talking about maybe doing some skid pad stuff there, but mostly I think this would be the most fun. But we're gonna go test out theories.
We got some wind going on out here. And like a fire.
so this over here is where everybody comes in, and then this is kind of that little corner or whatever, and then I was talking about making like an S in between here so you don't have to manji this whole straight, because this is really, really fast. But this corner is huge. Like, this is a big dog right there, and then it gets really tight right here. So it's kind of odd, like, on what to do. The car's doing great, but you gotta, I mean, you really gotta haul ass. Yeah, coming back this way, you kind of flick it opposite and then into this, and then you gotta do some big manjis in between here to stretch it out over here, and then it gets kind of weird because it's tight. So I mean, it's definitely a higher powered track. I'd say pretty much anybody would have to have minimum of 350 to like 400 and some horse to even really have a good time out here. My car's probably making like 420-ish right now, so it's doing all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking even doing like a little S in here, that's still gonna be a really, really fast course. And then it's gonna turn this into a big kind of or like a big sweeper, which would be kind of cool. But I don't know, I think it'd be awesome to have like spectators in here too, like if you had all the bleachers and stuff, because you're really not using this as a clip, it's more of a front zone. So I don't know, I'll probably try it once or twice more, kind of see how I feel. But this track is huge, it's absolutely huge. Levi made like a course layout to scale, and you could put like 10 AEM Motorsports Parks in this road course, which is insane. So I don't know, we'll play with this more. That's gonna be it for the little drift test today. I mean, car, she's good, knock on wood. But I would stick around and try to do the Friday night drags tonight. But today is Carson's first birthday. So she is 1 year old. So tell her happy birthday. They are gonna do the Friday night drags here, but I don't know. These tires, I pretty much killed them. And I don't think that'll do me any good. As you can see how windy it is, they might not even be able to run them tonight. Yeah, overall, I'm glad Pueblo Motorsports Park let me come out here and kind of give it some testing. I think over there, maybe let me go over there and show you guys real quick. See right here, I was basically coming out of the pit lane, going out in here into the staging lane. They don't want us drifting on this painted stuff, and then going out over there, and then kind of doing a little manji, and then back into the road course over there. So I was almost thinking you could see how the pavement is just really, really destroyed over here. I think, you know, almost if you repaved this whole section, right, like going onto the good asphalt, we could probably do some cool stuff with this, because you could basically come off of the road course and kind of link it into here and do some other stuff. I don't know. I'll put an overlay of the track, and if you guys have any suggestions or, you know, ways to maybe link it, maybe I'll even put like a Dropbox file to like an outline of the track. And if you guys think think of any good sections or any good placements to run events. I'm not really good at like coming up with tracks and stuff. There you can see my little skids. I was cooking it right there. But yeah, you can see that all that asphalt right there is just pretty destroyed. So I definitely think that would that'd be something easy to kind of go through. Might even be able to make like another little, like a little S or something going back through and almost make like a big figure 8. I don't know. It's really confusing. Coming up here, you can see where I was kind of initiating right here and then going left, kind of stretching it out over there, and then taking it into the, you know, basically the straightaway or whatever, going over there. So that was definitely kind of a high speed corner there. This is leaving the track right now. You can see there's where that elevation change is, and it's really long straightaway over there. But hey guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Sorry it was kind of a short one. I don't know, I guess maybe it's a long one. We'll see how I do editing this thing. But yeah, I had a blast. And again, shout out to AEM Intakes for the sweet new filter for the drift car. Now I don't have to be, you know, plucking tire and stuff out of that thing. But yeah, you guys have a good one, and see you guys maybe tomorrow. We'll see if we can get something done.